Hello, you guys. Okay, I just shared that I was going to be going live, so I'm going to wait a minute for people to hop on. Hello. Okay, I'm going to tag a couple of you guys here. All right, I've tagged a couple people. Hey, Court. Hello, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I can see 4 people on. Hey, Sonny from Australia, living in the future. So crazy. I still don't understand how that all works, but I don't need to understand, I guess. Hey, Sherry Shaw. Good morning. Okay. Guys, I just said I was going to come in here really quick. I was just getting ready and I was like, I feel like these trainings, I want to be able to come in here often for you guys and just give you some tips and tricks. I know that not only do we have a lot of new distributors, we have a lot of people, a lot of, distributors that have been building for a bit that are signing lots of new distributors. Hey. And I wanted to come on here and give some tips to you guys, and just help you out a little bit. So share this in the chats. If you have any new distributors, tag them in this video. I'll throw it up on YouTube after. Basically, I wanted to go over the 3 things that you can be doing. Dude, yes, these are my real lashes. Like that, I'm telling you guys, the lash serum has changed my life. Like big time. So I'm really excited because I had no eyelashes like a month ago. So anyways, if you're wondering if the eyelash serum works, it works. Or else I'd have to change the name to it does not work. Okay, but let's just stay focused because I will get super distracted if I read these comments. But thank you, because that made me feel really happy because I literally like a month ago had no eyelashes. So anyways, I wanted to go over you guys the things that you need to be doing every single day to grow your business, to enroll distributors. You guys, why did we come here? We came here to make money, right? Like that's why you joined. And so that was my realization when I joined. I didn't just join this business to like waste my time. I joined this business because you guys, I wanted to make money. Like I was a new mom. I was so broke. I was working 2 jobs and I knew that if other people could make money from their phone, I wanted to figure out how to do it as well. And again, I'm going to say this never, I feel like this is like my fine print. Okay, this is like me telling you. I will never tell you that I think that I know everything because I do not, and I make a lot of mistakes. But one thing I think I am really good at, and one thing that I think I've figured out in this industry is how I hope I'm not flashing you guys. Is how to enroll distributors. I feel like I've trialed and errored so much over these last 3 years, and we've enrolled a lot of distributors. We've been top enrollers for distributors for a long time, and I really want to share these tips with you because I truly believe that these things I know to be true, and it's duplicatable. It doesn't matter if you've come in a week ago and you've made $0 in this business and you think, well, I could never enroll somebody because I don't have a success story. I really want to tell you that yes, you can, and I want you to know that every single person, like I remember I used to come into this, when I came into this business, I found a couple top leaders and I was like, that's really awesome that they can do that, but I'm not a top leader. Like I don't have that network, so I can never ever be like that. And what I realized and what I've, what I really try to train on now is like everybody that you see that's killing it, anyone that you see as a top enroller, anyone that you see in the company making a ton of money, they started right at square one. Like that's what I love about this business is everybody truly does start in the same place, and you grow it and you learn how to do the things that grow it. And that's what I want to go over today. Okay, so I want to talk about the 3 things that you need to be doing every single day if you want to grow your team, if you want to grow, your income, if you want to enroll distributors, if you want to be placing for your promotions. Like these are the things that are going to attract people to your business. The first thing that I realized as I was new was as I was posting for distributors and trying to grow my team, like nobody owed it to me to sign up with me just because I started a business. So many people come in and they think, well, my friends and family should support me, or these people should sign with me. And it's like, the reality is these people do not owe it to you to sign with you. It is up to you as a 1099 business owner, to put value in front of people that makes them feel and know that their investment of a business kit is best spent with you because you're going to help them, because you're going to show them the way, because you're going to give them the tools. And if you're sitting here listening to this and you're new and you're like, well, how am I supposed to show people the way? I just joined. How am I supposed to give them the tools? I don't even know the tools. What you need to know is you've joined literally one of the top teams in this entire company. So you have the system, whether it's in this team page or Caitlin's team page or Tamara's team page or whoever you joined with. Like, we truly do have the systems where even if you're new, you can plug these people into your systems or into your upline systems or into our systems, and we're going to help you show these people how to be successful. So I want you to first know that if you're feeling like, I'm starting at square one, how am I supposed to be confident to project that I'm going to help somebody? I need you to know that it's truly a process, and like we can help you through it. And everybody has started where you're at and how you're feeling. And I promise you, there is a light at the end of this tunnel. You just have to be willing to like put one foot in front of the other to like grow it. Okay. So there's 3 things I feel like you have to do every single day to be able to enroll distributors, to be able to grow your team. And one more thing that I want to say to you, like red personalities that are, hungry to come here and make an income and like grow your income and pay off debt or whatever you're doing, whatever you've joined here for. I'm going to assume that most people can relate to the fact that you've joined here because of an extra income is going to benefit you. And I want you guys to know that one of the way that our compensation plan pays is the company pays for you to bring in distributors, but not just bring them in, because we don't get paid on just bringing people in. That's illegal. That's like pyramid scheme. We get paid by bringing in a distributor and showing them how to be successful. And so one of the first things that I learned in this business was understanding these weekly bonuses, these fast start bonuses. And I was like, okay, so if I can bring in 5 people a month and I can show them and I can duplicate success and I can show them the tools and give them the ropes and show them how to do this, these fast start bonuses would be something that would change everything for me. These $150 weekly paychecks, like, guys, those changed my life whenever I started. Throw in the comments. There's 30 of you guys on here. If you've ever had a weekly bonus from this business and it has helped you so much, share in the comments. I want people to see that like these weekly bonuses are real, and not just that they're real, but like it's the real deal. Like, this is so incredible to help you just like get started while you build your residual paycheck. Okay. So anyways, let's just jump into it. The 3 things you need to be doing every single day to, do the things to enroll distributors and grow your team. The first thing that you have to be doing is you have to grow your network. Okay. This is like step 1 in this business, not just for distributors, for customers, for everything. Every single day, you guys need to be growing your network. Okay. This is so important. What people, do is they come in, they have their warm market, what we call them. So, the people that knew them before this business, their mom, their friends, their school friends, their, people that they knew before this business. And they feel like, okay, I'm just going to work through my network. Cassandra, Giselle, $500 last month. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is firing me up. You guys, these weekly bonuses are so awesome. Like, I love them. I love them, and I love seeing people earn them, because that's like real life-changing money. I was saying, I forget who I was saying this to yesterday, but we were on a call, and one of the top leaders in this company was talking about how I'm getting super sidetracked. I'm gonna sidetrack for a minute, and then I'm gonna go back here. Was talking about how an average of $200 to $300 a month is what keeps people, statistically, from bankruptcy, from like having to go under. And so I think about, wow, we have the opportunity to earn $150 weekly bonuses, as many as we want. Like, that's saving people. That's helping people substantially. And I think back to when we joined and we were so broke, and I'm like, man, those weekly bonuses, like, dang, dude, Giselle, over $1,200 last month, and you have like, dude, like that's like incredible. I'm just like so fired up, and I know you're going diamond this month, so it's another $15,000 bonus. Jackie Mac too, Sonny, all of you guys. Okay. I gotta focus. Courtney, I gotta focus. Start trying to stay focused. So, anyways, key number 1 is you got to grow your network. Okay. If you come in with just your warm market, let's say you have 200 people on your friends list, your mom, your high school friends, people that you went, your cousins, like, you have to realize that those people are not going to get you to Ambassador Diamond. Like, and to be honest, for me, like, my friends and family weren't supportive when I joined. And so a lot of people are in that same boat, and they think, well, if my mom's never going to buy for me, why would anybody else? And I can't tell you how much that is not true. Like, because right when we came in, I'm so grateful that my friends and family were mean to me when I started, because I had this mindset where I'm like, if I'm going to be successful, it's not going to be with my friends and family. It's going to be with the other 7 billion people in the world. So I looked at my Facebook friends list of 200 people and my Instagram following of 200 people that I like never posted on. And I was like, okay, let's grow this. So I started just literally friending people. I found mom groups where people had things in common with me, whether that's the breed of dog that I had or things that I liked, things like, just so it's limitless, you guys. clothing boutiques that I shopped at. I went to these pages, I went to these Instagram pages, these Facebook pages, I searched hashtags, locations, like I just started adding people. And I did it every day. And guys, here's the first part, is knowing that this process will not be an immediate response. You guys are going to hear me talk about this so much, but this business truly is planting and harvesting. So when you start planting those seeds and you start growing your network with these new people, they're not just going to harvest into a sale or a distributor in most cases. These people are now people that are watching me post. These are people that are watching me be consistent. So I look at this as like, this is like a weird analogy, but it makes so much sense in my head. I'm going to explain it. I picture me and my business as a popcorn maker. Okay. I'm a popcorn maker. My goal is to have popcorn pop in my popcorn maker. I have no kernels right now. I had 200 kernels. My friends and my family, they weren't interested. They did not want to turn into popcorn. I can't help it. But I knew there's too many people out there that want to be popcorn. I'm not going to let these 200 people stop me in my goals. And so I'm a popcorn machine. I got to bring these kernels into my popcorn machine. And so if I don't have any kernels around me, I got to go find new kernels. So I'm growing my network in Texas. I'm growing my network following this, Instagram page. I'm doing all these things and I'm adding to it every single day. And now I'm bringing these, new people, these new kernels into my popcorn machine. And, slowly but surely, my first week, maybe 10 new kernels came in, 10 new friends accepted my friend request. Maybe the next week I had 100 new friends. And then maybe the next week I had 500 new friends. And I'm bringing all these popcorn kernels into my popcorn machine. Now, in order for these kernels to pop, I have to remain hot. I have to remain moving. I have to remain consistent. If I turn my popcorn machine on for 5 seconds and then turn it off and then turn it on and then turn it off, I'm never going to pop these popcorn kernels. And so as I'm always bringing in new popcorn kernels, there is a consistency that is required of me to be consistent in keeping my popcorn machine hot. So I got to be like moving. I got to be like posting. I got to be grow my network. I got to be consistent, relevant. If I posted about my business 3 days ago, I know that these popcorn kernels are not going to scroll down 3 days. Like I got to be in front of them. And through that consistency truly reaffirms your message, you guys. These popcorn machine, kernels started popping at different times. Some people popped in the first 2 months and I started growing my team. Some of these kernels that I brought into my network 3 years ago have just popped. I have good friends and good, best friends, good friends, family members, acquaintances that have known me as a real person, have seen me make I'm thinking $500,000. I'm just going to tell numbers because I'm in here. My network, my friends, my family have seen me make just shy of $1 million in 3 years from my phone. And they were not sold even at $500,000. You know what I mean? Like they were not sold. I had to be consistent. And while I was waiting for them, I was bringing new people in all the time. And so it's crazy to look back, 3 years we've been in this business. And when I would say my network for sure started under 1,000 whenever I joined, and over these 3 years we tallied it up the other day. My network combined across my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, everything, which has all been a process to grow, is now like 69,000 or 68,000 or something like that. And so I think about how just that day to day is like what actually grew my business to have this big network. And so come in at the beginning of your business and you have to grow your network every day. Okay, let's move on from that. Step 2. And actually, in case anyone's on here and they're like, I don't know how to grow my network, let me send you a video, okay? Next thing, okay? Every single day, you have to tell your story. This is like key. You guys, when you talk to Caitlin Reddick, when you talk to Tamara, Krista, Brittany, the people that are signing people all day, every day, top leaders in this company, and you ask them, how are you signing distributors? I promise you every single person is going to say every single day, I talk about where I'm going. I'm talking about what I'm thankful for. And you guys, I'm so happy that this compliance thing, came about where they're saying like, you guys can't talk about weekly bonuses or like give certain amounts to be misleading. I'm so happy that this has become the case, because you know what this is going to make people do? It's going to make people get back to the basics. Nobody cares about the money that we make. Okay. That doesn't do anything for people. People make moves. People act based on their emotions. And you know what strikes an emotion within people is why you joined, is the fact that you joined. And like, let me talk about, my circumstance. I was a new mom. We were so broke. We were so in debt. I hated the fact of having to think about leaving my kid at a daycare with somebody that didn't love him like I did. All these emotions that I talked about when I joined, even though I had made $0, and I just said, guys, I've joined this business because I am like, this is where I will be. This business will allow me to be home. This is why I joined, because I'm sick of going to the grocery store and like having to check my bank account before I even buy groceries. I'm done with that. Like those are the types of posts that made people build with me and join my business when I was new and I had made $0. It was because I consistently talked about where I was going every single day, even to this day, 3 years later, I talk about why I joined, you know, what my struggle was before, but more importantly, where I was going. The vision is what is bringing these people in, you guys. The vision is what brought me in. The vision of seeing somebody else change their life through this business, I relayed that to what it would do for me. If this lady that signed me hadn't talked about being a mom, being home with her kids, the emotions that she felt, where she was going, what she's been able to do, big or small. I mean, if you want to go and say you bought groceries because of this business, you got a, let's say you got a paycheck and it was able to bring you some groceries and you're thankful because you didn't know, if you had, you didn't want to rob Peter to pay Paul, guys, those are the posts that people are like, me too. Okay, and here's what I realized. I was so embarrassed to talk about those things because I felt like on the outside everybody thought we had it together. Mike was at the railway, I was working 2 jobs, we were grinding all the time, but we were broke. And what I realized is people are in that same situation. And I'm not saying you have to come here and let all your skeletons out of the closet, but you need to talk about where you're going. You need to talk about why you joined. This is what will bring people to your business. Your page needs to be a safe place for people to think, me too. I also feel like that. I've also gone through that. I'm also willing to make a change because of this. And you guys, that needs to relate to you. So whether you're a mom, a student, somebody that just wants more, somebody that wants to travel, you need to realize that this world has 7 billion people in it, and truly have an abundant mindset and realize that if you're feeling some type of way, somebody else out there is definitely feeling what you're feeling. I realized it was so crazy for me to think that I was the only mom out there that was scared sick of leaving her kid in a daycare to go work to have $100 left at the end of the month after you paid for daycare. I talked about that. And guys, guess who I signed? Moms who did not want to go to work to leave their kid in daycare every single month, to leave with $100 at the end of it because that's what they had left over. I talked about it. I seriously talked about it every single day. And so talk about where you're going. And if you're I don't know how to write these posts, dude, neither did I. I mean, I'm illiterate. I can't write. I mean, I can barely read. I can't, I'm not, my punctuation isn't the greatest. I'm not somebody that would sit here and have the best post in the world, but all I had to do was look at other people that were posting, and I saw how they were posting, and I used their outlines, and I would change it up to me, and then eventually I kind of just figured it out. But I think with being an entrepreneur, you can't wait for somebody to come hand it to you. You've got to just go figure it out. And my first couple posts probably weren't the best. I probably had to switch them up a little bit more, but that's, I mean, I think this is the key to success, really, not being just the best whenever you come in, but you're willing to out hustle. You're willing to fall down 8 times and stand up 9. That's truly what it takes to be a good entrepreneur. I saw this thing from Gary V the other day. I forget whose page I saw this on, but it was all these entrepreneurs out here thinking that they're gonna out hustle me because they're better at math, but I'm out here beating them because I'm better at coloring. And I don't know what that really means, but for me, it was simplicity. It's you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You just got to be able to work harder than all them, and that's what this journey has so been for us, you guys. I was a C student. I'm telling you guys this because if anybody's feeling inadequate, I was truly a C student. I did not even finish university. But one thing I do have on me is that I feel I have is I'm willing to hustle. I'm willing to fall down as many times as I need to get back up. And that's truly what being an entrepreneur is. You're just willing to figure it out. And so when it came to sharing my story and lifestyle posts, I was just willing to figure it out. I was looking at other people that were doing it, and I used their post, if I'm being honest. And you guys, in our team page, we have these systems for you. We have so many lifestyle post examples in the units of this page. So if you're just I need an outline, go there, check it out. But know this needs to be an everyday thing, okay? And if you're that's repetitive, I don't know if I can do that. That's repetitive. Here's my advice to that. Number 1, you're thinking it's repetitive because you're worried that other people are going to think it's repetitive. These people are not paying your bills. These people are never going to cut you a check. These people are never going to offer to come and pay off that debt or be home with your kids when they're sick. Their opinions do not matter. And I can promise you, as you grow this business, you're not posting for the people that don't want it. You know what I mean? People that are oh, you're annoying me with my post. I'm then delete me. Because if I would have posted based on if I thought everybody was happy with my posting, I wouldn't have signed all these people into my business that have truly changed their life because of it. So I just don't care if it's not for you. I'm not posting for you. I'm posting for the people that need it. I'm posting for the people that need me to be the light for them, because I'm so thankful that someone was that for me, Last thing, you have to reach out to people. You have to start the conversation. And you guys, people will do this for a week and then they'll get all no's and they're well, I guess it's just not for me. I guess I'll never be successful. But what you need to understand is this industry is truly about the follow-up. It's truly about the follow-up. And I feel this is so clear to me because I was that person that had to watch for 3 years. You know, like somebody followed up with me for a long time, and the first time she messaged me, it was not my time. Like I was working 2 jobs, you know, I didn't have a kid yet. Like it just wasn't my time. And I'm not saying that if you don't have a kid, this is not your time. Like obviously, like one of the first double ambassadors is a, you know, single person with no kids. I'm just saying for me, that wasn't my time to join yet. But if she had never followed up with me or reached out to me or showed me that she was there or that she was still doing it, I would have never joined with her. And so when I reach out to people and I say, you know, hey Allison, I just wanted to reach out. I saw you on my Instagram, and I don't know if this interests you or not, but like, you know, I work from home and I make an income. Have you ever considered doing what I do? I am not expecting Allison to be like, yes, here is my credit card. Let's sign up. Let's do this right now. Not at all, because statistically, people need an average of 7 to 21 times of follow-up before they're ready to purchase or make a move. And so when I message people, and I do that every single day, I don't set out with the expectation to get a response every single day. But you know what I do expect? I expect some to respond to me. I expect some to ignore me. I expect a couple people to be like, sure, send me the info. And even out of that, I don't expect them to sign right away. But I know that humans are nosy. I know that they're skeptical. I know that they're curious. I know that humans are wanting more money. And so guess what I expect all these people to do that I message? I expect them to come to my page, check out my page, and guess what they're going to see? They're going to see me being consistent for the last 3 years. They're going to see me being consistent for the last 3 years. They're going to look for a slip up. They're going to look for the week that I didn't post. And guess what? They're not going to find it. They're going to see every day I'm sharing who I am, where I'm going, where I've been, why I joined, what my family does, what we had for dinner, what the products are that I use. And if they're going to watch me for a week, awesome. If they're going to watch me for a year, awesome. You know, I always show, like, you know, Caitlin Reddick, she's 2 triple diamonds account, her and her husband on this team, one of the top earners in the company, Caitlin is, and it took her 30 seconds to join with me. Messaged her, done, she signed up. Tamara Higgins, another girl on this team, you know, took her 14 months to join. Krista Santos, I've known Krista my whole life. Like, I wasn't some random internet person to her, you know, she knew me. She tried the products, waited 5 months or however long it was, and then joined. Can you imagine if I was like, well, Krista doesn't want to join, I'm going to quit. Tamara, I think about Tamara, dude, she like joined another company while I was talking to her. I remember seeing her start posting for another company, and I almost deleted her because I was so petty about it. And then I look now and I'm like, you know, she's a double diamond on our team. Her husband's a diamond. They make a full-time income from this business. And I'm like, can you imagine if I stopped following up? Can you imagine if I'd stopped being consistent because I was pissed off that Tamara signed with another company? Like, have an abundant mindset and be so consistent that they come to you and they're watching. Like, I promise you, people are watching you. But I truly believe the 3 things that you have to do every single day, regardless of the instant results that you get, to build your team and grow your team and, you know, enroll distributors, is 1, growing your network every day. Number 2, posting where you're going, posting your story, posting your vision, posting why you're thankful, sharing that opportunity side of the business. And lastly, you have to reach out. If your mouth is closed, your business is closed, right? And so commit to yourself. You're going to do those 3 things every day. And just know, like, when you start doing them, it's probably not going to feel like super comfortable. It's probably like nerve-wracking, and you're probably like thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm nervous to share this and nobody responded, and is this for me? And I promise you, this is like, it's like a law. It's like the law of gravity. It's like the law of attraction. It just happened. Like, it truly just does happen, but you have to be willing to put the work in. You have to be willing to share that every day. And like, I mean, the power truly does come with, it's from the consistency. It's really, really from the consistency. So anyways, I hope this helped. I wanted to share this. Again, the 3 things every day. We're growing our network. We're talking about our story, where we've been, why we joined, where we're going. Vision is most important. And then we're reaching out. We're opening our mouth. We're talking about the opportunity. Okay? And then I'll just end it with saying it's a numbers game. So like, you talk to 3 people, expect your results to be less from the person that does it 100 times, you know? I always think of that example where it's like, you know, Facebook has 5,000 friend limit that you can have. And so it's like, I think about it as like a pond. If there's like a pond and there's 200 fish in it or 5,000 fish, like, you're going to catch more fish in the 5,000 fish pond. It's like a numbers game, right? And so if you come in and you have this network of 200 people and none of them are interested, don't base the success on your business on that. Get out there and grow it. grow, grow, grow. There are 7 billion people in the world, and I promise you, a small percentage of those people want to grow their hair, lose weight, have more energy, make money, clear their skin up, or be a part of something like this. Let's just roll with if it's 1%. Let's just roll if it's 5%. Those 5% of people equate to a ton of people, and be a business owner. Go out and find them. Talk about it. Be loud. Screw the people that don't want it. You're not posting for them, you know? Don't mind. It's none of your business like what people's opinion is of this, unless they're in line to pay your bills, cut you a check, be there for your kids when they're sick. Irrelevant. It's truly irrelevant. And I feel like if you have those haters and you're new, success is the best revenge. Go out there and kill it. Give them a reason to talk. They're going to talk anyway. Give them a reason to talk. Go kill it. Make a ton of money. Have the freedom you deserve. Like, let's just go do it. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I hope this helps. I'll throw this on YouTube. But yeah. See ya.